Do you want to get signed to Andy C's Ram Records? In this video, I'm joined by Jim Gash, label manager for Ram Records, and he gives me a load of tips on how to send demos to Ram so you can get signed. Let's jump in. Hey, it's Graham Farmer from Data Transmission, and today on YouTube, I was joined by Jim Gash recently on Twitch. And hey, I'm a Twitch partner now. Did you watch the video? Check in the video in the corner. Find out about my Twitch partnership. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays over on Twitch from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. As part of my Twitch streams, I have live interviews, live A&R sessions, live feedback sessions. I had to talk about Instagram, I talk about social media. And as part of one of my streams, I was joined by Jim Gash, label manager for Ram Records. And we chatted about how he looks for demos, how he receives demos, what he looks for when he gets those emails, what you need to put in those emails, when do we even send those emails, because he actually listens on certain days. Keep it peeled for the actual day he listens to demos. Make sure you get yours in the right time, and what he looks for when you're sending those demos. He's given us a load of tips. Let's jump in and see what he has to say.
On trying to get stuff to labels, something that I'm glad you asked, because I do get a lot of demos come through and people are still making rookie mistakes with it, which they need to fix. Quite often or not, we get demos come in. I mainly check them on a Friday, and there's absolutely shitloads of them. And what people have been doing is sending a link in that's dead.
Oh my God!
So, they might have sent it 2 weeks ago and we've only just got to it and the link's dead, and it's like, I'm gutted as well. And I usually hit them back and say, look, your link's dead, can you resend it? Because I'm one of these people that I have to listen to absolutely everything just in case there's a real gem in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, quite often, more than not, that people are sending in stuff, they've moved the file from Dropbox so it's not there, or the SoundCloud link has become dead, or the WeTransfer one's expired or whatever. So when you send your demo, for the love of God, make sure that link is still live when you send it. Put your artist name first, the track title, your email after it on the file. It's not necessary really for the email part, but at least you're right, because I might find tracks, like them, download them, and then they'll sit in my inbox. And then the next session comes around, I'm liking more and downloading more, and then all of a sudden I've got 50, 100 tracks to go through, and then I've got one that's just called track 1 or track 2 WAV, and it's like, I can't put out a message on socials, oh, who is it that sent me track 2?
Yeah.
So it's really, really important to make sure that you have your artist name, because then at least if you've got your artist name on there, I can go to SoundCloud and hopefully find you again. But email definitely helps. People just got to make sure that when you're sending in the email, and keep it short and sweet. I don't need a biblical rundown of everything. Let the music do the talking. Send only 3 to 5 tracks, not 17 tracks. If you send me 17 tracks, I'm not going to go through all 17. I know I said I listen to every single track, but when there's a big chunk like that, it's just it's just mental.
So when you get 17, does your brain just look at them and go, where do I start?
It's literally, as soon as you see it, you just like... It's even but we do it ourselves. Sometimes when we put albums out, and afterwards I've been like, if I got that promo that we sent out, I'll be like, oh God, I've got to listen to all these tunes. So now we try if we do albums, split it into more bite-sized chunks that are a bit more digestible for people than here's 20 tracks, listen to all, because you're never going to listen to all 20. And if the first 5 don't catch your attention, the other 15 are just going to get lost. So it's a bit of a balancing act with that. But we've been guilty of it. We're no angels. But yeah, keep it short and sweet. The best tracks. And I quite often as well get a lot of people tell me where they want it to be and how they want it to be released. If you're just starting out, let us talk to you if it's cool and if it's good, and we'll kind of go from there, rather than being demanded where it's going to get released. It's a little bit sort of I don't know, you've not even got anything out and you're already trying to tell me what I'm going to do with it. It's a little bit weird. So yeah, that from the demo side, short, sweet, 3 or 4 tracks.
When you in the short suite, is there anything they should definitely put in the short suite?
Maybe just, I mean, a lot of the ones are pretty cool. Just, name, where you're from, and here's my tracks. Keep it short and sweet. Yeah.
Nice.
We don't, I don't need the massive backlog that you used to go raving at Astoria, or that, you once met Andy C in a club and and all this rubbish. Basically, I don't need all that. Like, what I'm interested in is the music and the quality of the music.
Okay, so then, say our brand new producer gets their little spot on let's say program. What can they do then to kind of make themselves just work better for you, I guess?
I mean, the first step is having the release, which obviously does wonders for them. They'll probably gain loads of followers. It's follow up. You just got to keep following up. You're only as good as your last track, as they say, or have said. Just keep following up with good music. We've always had the attitude of, like, look, if it's not quite right for us, perhaps you should do this. But usually with the ones that I really want to stick and work with, they understand where we're coming from. They know what we can do. I don't kind of have to sell it too hard to an artist that we're the right place to be with. You've only got to look at our track record over the years with what we've done for people. And if you want a piece of that and we believe in you, it goes back to that two-way thing. If you want it to work, we can really make it work.
Do you, I guess then if artists are doing, like, working hard and if they're pushing the sales as well as, and like everything from their end, I guess that looks beneficial for them as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you doing the first of those two? Are you sending them on the right day? Are you overstuffing? If you've put too much in before, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you've sent and if you've given too much information. Let's carry on with more tips. Well, that's good to know. So Fridays is your demo day for all those people people watching on the stream. Is there any no-nos when it comes to sending demos?
Samples.
Yeah.
I know drum and bass is built on samples, but unless it's clear, or remade, replayed, resung, whatever, samples, because they can cause an awful lot of problems. Not so much in older years, we could kind of get away with it. It was a bit more cowboy back in the day, but nowadays people come for you when it comes to samples, especially really recognisable stuff. Like, at least try and hide it better than it is. So samples just got, and like, or I've had demos where people have sampled really big drum and bass tunes. So, like they've sampled like The Nine or Planet Dust. And you got to think, why I don't understand. You've sampled an already wicked tune that's out there. You can't do this. It's not, originality is key. Like, I love original stuff. People that use their imagination. I mean, don't get me wrong, samples can be used very well if they are, creative with it. But samples is a bit of a no-no. Just got to be careful with it, because lawsuits. We've had lawsuits before that have been really bad, and luckily some have not hit us too bad. But if they did, we would have shut down the label. So like, it's something, definitely just think before you put the sample in, or just try to recreate it by yourself. Do something, or just got to be careful with samples. That's a definite no.
Yeah, that's surely that if they're just sampling a really big, surely that's just a remix or an edit.
Well, yeah, it's just like they've just bootlegged Bad Company, and like, well, that's not going to fly. Like,
yeah,
Fresh is just going to say, what the fuck? It's just think. You got to think.
Is there a specific place you need to send demos for those people in the chat?
All demos go to info@ramrecords.com, preferably SoundCloud, so I don't have to download it and already fill up my already full up hard drive. So SoundCloud download links with download link on. or Dropbox. I hate Google Drive. I mean, I do listen to them, but I just hate it when someone sends me a 50 meg WAV on Google Drive. It's just yeah, I don't like that. But SoundCloud, Dropbox, WeTransfer, a push if I have to download it. But I'd rather just streaming ones just to save my hard drive, because you've got to imagine that I get so many. It's just better if SoundCloud, I can stream it and it stays on their server, and then if I like it, I can download it to my computer. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on the hard drive filling up. Like, Christ, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that's cool. That's demo sorted. Did you find those useful? Let me know in the comments below which one you found the most useful. If you've enjoyed this video, can you give it a like? It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. It helps more people find it. And if you've really enjoyed it, consider subscribing and join me on Twitch on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The link is below in the comments. I've been Graham Farmer, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheerio. Bye-bye.